Scattered showers for tomorrow morning. Then the storms and the heavier rain really kicking into gear in the afternoon. Temperatures in the 60s, maybe 70, but I think for the most part, a lot of us will hold in the 60s, which is going to work in our favor as of now. Rain is spreading into the area. That is what's new. We'll continue to watch it pick up in intensity overnight. And as far as what has changed since 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock this evening, the intensity and the location of storm threats for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Let's walk through this. We have rain that is coming down now. This is generally light rain, but we'll start to see this not only spreading far and wide, but also picking up in intensity in the overnight hours. The heaviest rain right now well west of Cleveland, but that will spread across the area and we will have a soaker of a night tonight. A lot of folks were out mowing the lawn this morning, and that was probably a good thing because we got a lot of rain coming. So if you didn't get it done, don't plan on getting it done. It's going to be a few days to drain out. The next big shot of energy is coming our way courtesy of Texas and Louisiana. This will move northward, and as it does so, it's going to ramp up a storm system that will really start to focus energy into the Ohio Valley tomorrow afternoon and evening. Ahead of it is expected to push in some warmer air, and when we're talking about severe weather, you need three things. You need heat, you need humidity, and you need a trigger. And the heat and humidity will be building through the day. The trigger becomes that storm system as it's expected to come into the area. The Storm Prediction Center has us at a 3 out of 5 threat risk for tomorrow, 2 out of 5, generally speaking, for Cuyahoga County down to Mansfield over to Ashtabula. Where we have the 3 out of 5, that would just be an enhanced area where it looks like the ingredients are coming together a little more consistently to bring a higher threat of severe weather. None of this is a slam dunk, though, because the big question is, do we make it out of the 60s? Do we make it to 70? Let's take you through the day tomorrow in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. Tonight's rain continuing to pivot northward. We will have some scattered showers to start the day, and temperatures about 8 a.m. or so should be around 60 degrees. So we're actually going to see the mercury climbing in the overnight. This is as a warm front is lifting into the area. That warm front will really start to make itself known by noon. A renewed chance for rain moves in, and this is where some of the new data arrives into the forecast, because now it looks like we will have a whole slug of heavy rain that moves in early to mid-afternoon. Earlier, it looked like we could have a window that would allow maybe even for some peaks of sun, and that would really jack the temperature up, which was a huge threat for us because, of course, more heat, more storms. This rain may help to temper that severe weather threat somewhat. So this is actually a much better picture than what we had earlier. However, we still have some heat that will make it in here, and that will fire up some storms. So the overall mode of severe weather doesn't change. We've got wind, we've got hail, and maybe the possibility of a tornado. But the greatest threat for the day tomorrow is rain. Too much rain, lots of rain. We're going to have a lot of flood advisories tomorrow. And as those storms continue to migrate off to the east, the heavy rain threat will back off. But we have cooler air that flows in for Friday, and it looks like it will be rainy too. So a bit of a raw day on Friday. Big change, right? Now, here's another update for you. Brand new data coming in. Because the overall intensity of the thunderstorms is coming down. So remember earlier, if you joined us, I was talking about those thunderstorms. They're going to be very efficient rain producers. They just absolutely wring out the heavy rain. It looks like we may not get that intensity that would really do the ringing. So we're still got a lot of rain coming. 1 to 3 inches of rain is coming, but earlier it looked like with those intense thunderstorms, we had that possibility of 3+. So as far as what to expect tomorrow, pretty much we're on the track. 3 to 8 p.m. is the time range. Heavy rain, the primary threat, but we can't rule out high wind, hail, maybe a tornado. Just stay weather aware tomorrow and make sure you plan ahead if you have outdoor plans. It's not going to be a really great afternoon. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. As mentioned, cooler, windy, showery, kind of gross on Friday, but boy, did we make a nice turnaround. And we make it back up to 60 with a few clouds Saturday. 70s coming our way for much of next week. Spring might just be sprung.